for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black, trimmed with silver, and weighing in at 177 pounds. In 1984, he captured silver at the Olympics in Los Angeles, and now as a professional, he has an outstanding record consisting of 43 victories with 20 knockouts and only 2 losses. And for 10 years, he held 2 world title belts. From Bismarck, North Dakota, here is the former 2-time light heavyweight champion of the world, Vирджил Quicksilver. Across the ring in the red corner, wearing gold and weighing 176.5 pounds. This 1988 Olympic silver medalist also has an outstanding professional record. 4 world titles in 4 divisions, scoring 30 knockouts in his 35 victories, with the only blemish coming by way of a controversial disqualification. To this day, he has never been defeated by an opponent. He is considered by the experts to be, pound for pound, the best in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pensacola, Florida, presenting the 4-time world champion, Roi Jr.
Instructions early in the dressing room. I want you to listen to my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, come out fight. Good luck to both of y'all.
Jones and Hill are ready.
Hill keeps smiling like he knows something we don't.
Well, we've seen fighters go 2 rounds when they've shown us to smile. Either they were about to pull off the big upset or they get blown out.
Yep.
And we'll see which one it is. So Jones and Hill. For Jones, his first fight in several months, and that was a short one and a thing of beauty. Hill will be trying to establish his jab.
Yeah, Royce threw a feint and Hill didn't move. Vирджил Hill's arms a little bit, hands just a little low.
He wants to keep that jab hand up by his chin and then bring it back. Jones trying to dig the hook underneath in response to Hill. The lowly held left hand by Roy Jones Jr. Hearns did it, Ali did it. You have to be able to be quick in order to get away with it, and Jones is lightning quick.
When Hill throws that left jab, it's bringing it back a little bit slowly. Better watch for Roy. Maybe he throws an overhand right, timing it over the left jab, like there.
Good example of it there, and that got home. Didn't have everything on it for Jones, but you know he'll register that one. Like we saw in the Montel Griffin fight, he kept going back to that combination hook uppercut. Brought that left hook down from the floor.
See, Roy's got that left hook in position. Vирджил throws his left jab and kind of leans toward the right, in toward the power of Roy Jones, which is not good.
Jones tried to make him pay with that right hand.
And Hill's got to be snapping that left jab out.
Jones leads with a hook and brings the crowd up.
Vирджил reaches Roy with a jab.
Hill jabs again. That is his key weapon.
Vирджил doesn't have much of a right hand, but he needs to throw it just to make Roy think about it.
Hill very good with his jab and with his hook. There's a right hand by Hill.
Just show it. Show him that you got something. You're not just a one-arm puncher, one-arm fighter.
Right hand by Jones, then he feints. Misses with a wild right hand. But if you're sitting in the top, it looks like a bomb.
Vyrdzil's starting to come a little unraveled, I think. He's got hit a couple of times.
The uppercut after the right hand keeps coming forward. Walking into some shots, final seconds of round one.
Vyrdzil got hit, got tagged inside.
And kept coming.
Got to keep those hands up.
Jabs must be in motion all the time by Virджil Hill. So Hill does something that Montel Griffin did not do in their rematch. He gets outside of the first round.
That right hand working over his jab. That's good. Hallelujah. Okay. Then take this mouthpiece. That's good. That's good. Way to counter with that right hand. We're doing good. Just let's keep it like that. Keep it like that. You hurt him with that left uppercut too. You got a good angle on it. Way to work. Give me a little back of my hand.
Side step over. Keep that left hand busy. All right. Feint and go. Feint and go. All right. Nice deep breath. Keep them hands up. All right, keep turning, keep turning. Let that right hand go, baby. Take
it down! We start the second round between Roy Jones Jr. and Virджil Hill. Dave Bontempo and Tony Page. Glad you're with us. And Tony, both corners nailed the strategy between the rounds, with Jones's people talking about the counter right and Hill's people talking about the turning and the moving.
That's probably the best information. Oh, Roy just missed a right hand, but seems like Vyrdzil stood up for a quick minute. You got to be busy. You can't have a pattern where Roy can figure you out. Throw a couple punches, move, get out of there. You got to keep giving him different angles, because if you do the same thing, Roy's going to figure it out real quick.
Jones landing the right hand counters over the top in the first round. More right hands than has been necessary in a lot of his recent fights, because he's been so left-handed power heavy. Doing it with the jab, doing it with the quickness.
The only problem I see with Hill right now is when he throws his left, he extends his body all the way out, and he slowly brings his whole body back. That's leaving himself open for the counter right by Roy Jones. Though his left hook is his best punch.
I think he needs to be closer when he throws the jab.
Yeah. And if you're out of position, grab him.
Hill is extending himself and leaving himself open as he gambles to get near Roy Jones Jr., who is very difficult to reach and to hit.
Roy's laying a trap for him. He's letting Vyrdzil come in so he can just spring on him, because he doesn't have to go anywhere and he can still use his reflexes and hurt you. Vyrdzil's got to come in, come out, and if he's slow going back, Roy's waiting for him.
It's almost like Vyrdzil has to do all the work, and then Roy will get the paycheck.
Yeah.
It's all done. Hill would be good to double up the jab, because he's just about getting nailed flush with these right hands by Roy Jones Jr.
Roy's still trying to figure out the angles. Hill should try something different, like lead with a right hand, because Roy's going to start to chop him apart now.
Right hand by Jones. Left hook by Jones.
Vyrdzil bounces in, pulls back, Roy holds his position, then shoots the right hand or the left, and can still reach him because Vyrdzil hasn't pulled back far enough. And Vyrdzil should be trying to rough up Roy. A lot of guys don't do that. Get inside, work the body, then grab him, then get away.
Try to work on his head a little bit. Psychologically, try to get inside and frustrate him. Jones fires over the top with the right hand that he's trying to time behind the Hill jab. So the intrigue unfolds at the end of round two as Hill continues to come forward and Jones makes him pay, but Hill's making this a fight through two. We start the third round. Roy Jones Jr. and Vyrджil Hill. In Mississippi, Dave Bontempo and Tony Page. And Tony talked about the trap that Roy Jones is setting it. That's what it looks like.
He's just letting Vирджил come closer. Roy doesn't really bounce back. Vирджил comes in, throws punches, and backs up, but he backs up with his hands out of position, and Roy just holds his ground, shoots that left, which he's just missed a couple of times.
Hill opens up with a right hand, trying to gamble a little against Jones, which he needs to do. Jones comes back with a left hook and an uppercut, which got the attention of Hill.
Hill's wasting an opportunity here. He should be trying to throw punches to the body. Just touch him. Alton Murchison, Jones's cornerman, his trainer, said just touch him. Well, that's what Hill should be trying to do also. Just touch him, anything. Just show the judges that you're in the fight.
Especially since, from Hill's standpoint, he is a quintessential boxer. Jones trying to put the right hand behind the jab, getting bolder. Left hook by Jones.
Seems like Jones is experimenting with the right hand, but the left is his power shot.
Left is the power shot. The right hand has been beckoning him tonight because of where Hill is holding his jab and where he's throwing it from.
You see, Roy just doesn't have the angle yet on that left jab, but when he hits him, it's going to be flush.
Jones wants to get a knockout a certain way here, too. It seems like he really wants it to come with the right hand, and he gets to Hill with it. Then shrugs his shoulder, and Hill gets back at Roy Jones. So an important answer for Hill, then he gets nailed with two.
Virgil's standing right in there. He should just keep firing punches. That's his best shot right now.
Well, whatever happens, Hill has decided he will not go quiet.
No.
And he is making this a fight.
Just wish that Vирджил would throw the right hand behind the jab. He did it in the first round, but you got to keep doing it just to let Roy know it's out there.
Lunging miss here by Hill as he tries to close the angle on Jones.
Vирgil's too kind. He should be trying to rough Roy up, push him around, hit him to the body. You are the bigger man. You know the weigh-in was
maybe as the fight goes along and he knows that he'll be in this fight a long time, Hill may do that.
Maybe. But by working the body, you also take a man's quickness away. There we go. Just pound it away.
Hill has to do that against Jones. And he's gotten through three. Vирджил Hill here. And there are sparks of bursts by Jones. And this is getting interesting.
Sure is. Call yourself the best fighter in the world and get hit a few times, people start to wonder.
I'm putting you cut off. What's your jab? Keep using your jab. The 1-2 is working. Just stick to that. Right. Let's keep that shooting that 1-2. If you're hurting bad, with your right hand, go ahead and follow up. Right. Until the end, just give me the 1-2. Right. Give me the 1-2. But you're dominating with the jab. You're hitting him with the jab now. You got him froze. He out his fight plan. Right. Stick with the jab and the 1-2. If you hit him with a 1-2 and he curls.
Seems like Roy Jones is breathing a little heavy in the corner.
Hasn't fought in a long time. Always going to be at this juncture, as you look at Vирджил Hill, a question of what will motivate Roy Jones Jr. to get to the top level, maintain the level that he's been at, because he's obviously gotten the money, doesn't need it. So Vирджил Hill, like many of Jones's opponents, hoping to cash in on that, hoping that Jones is a little bit too content.
Well, he's here to make it a fight. As you said, he's not going quietly into the evening. He's fighting, landing an occasional punch, which we don't see that often when you fight Roy Jones.
And showing some movement here.
Guess that heel is all right. Excuse is gone.
And that's a new strategy. When it's the mid-fight excuses report.
Yeah.
Well, Vирджил Hill is very inspired and on his game tonight. And Roy Jones is Roy Jones.
I feel like Roy winning the fight. Just Vирgil's making it difficult for him.
Oh, so that is a big shot by Jones, and a terrific shot. Hill may not be able to get up. He's acting as if he broke a rib. What a titanic shot by Roy Jones Jr. And that's it.
One shot to the ribs. Mike, look at him. He's still slumping down. What a shot.
What a bomb by Roy Jones, and a guy that has not put fighters away with the right hand or with the one punch. We've seen the left hand all the way, and that is a new way for Roy Jones to end a fight, and that is just dynamic.
You learn something every time you see this man get in the ring. You wonder how his punches would do to the chins of heavyweight. That punch drops anybody in any division. To the body, as you said, Dave, you wonder if he broke a rib with that shot.
The way Vирджил Хилл reacted, and Vирджил Хилл, an extremely game guy, has never been stopped until now, and he gets stopped with one tremendous shot. Actually in his back.
That's what, now if it's...
What he is saying. He's saying it's my back.
Let's see where the punch lands.
The rib area.
No, it looks...
On the side.
And it's a legal punch.
It looks like, from the way he was reacting, that Vирджил Хилл broke a rib. Now watch the shot by Jones. And immediately Hill is grabbing that area. That is such a sensitive area, and he got nailed.
Dave, to me, that's a legal punch. What do you think?
Sure, it is.
Caught him right on the rib cage.
Vирджил Хилл said, my back, as he was talking, but he was hit on the side there.
Shows you something about Roy Jones. We're saying Vирджил's got to keep his hands up. Well, now he keeps his hands up, and Roy goes underneath.
Vирджил needs 2 more hands. And Roy Jones, you know, we saw the left hand against Griffin. We've seen the speed in many of his other fights, and he really was right hand happy tonight. Almost he had it in his mind. He wanted to do it with the right hand.
He usually doesn't use it, and this is what frustrates boxing fans. It's like watching Picasso start to paint a masterpiece. In the middle of it, he tears it up with his neck.
Knockout victory from Pensacola, Florida. He is Roy Jones Jr.
So they will call it a knockout, even though it appeared that Hill beat the count and then was waved off by the referee.
No way he would have continued, though.
Okay, now we want to talk to you about the punch that ended. You're not noted as a body puncher, but throughout the fight, it seemed you were throwing right hands over his jab. At that occasion, it was under it. So let's take a look at a replay of what happened there, and you describe it. Was it a kidney punch?
I don't know what it is. That's a good body shot there. It's right on the side. I mean, it could be called whatever, kidney punch or whatever, but when I go up on his jab and throw my punches, I can't sit there and guide it. I mean, I don't care what he called it. In boxing, we have to take those. I get hit with them all the time. In fact, I get hit further back than that. That's a legal shot to me because that's under...
No, it is a legal shot. Nobody is claiming otherwise.
Okay.
But were you conscious of the fact that you had been throwing right hands over his jab and that he was opening up for that underneath?
Very much so. That's the first right body shot I threw the whole fight because I wanted to get him used to jabbing and stuff. I knew he was going to keep jabbing. I was trying to hit him over the top, but I said, since I can't go over the top, let's go underneath, baby.